Hello, I am Ram Gopal from presentationprocess.com. In this edition of PowerPoint Diagrams tutorial series, you are going to learn how to create segmented pie diagram in PowerPoint. The diagram you are going to learn today looks like this, where you have one segment coming with associated text, second segment, third segment, and fourth segment. This is a very useful graphic if you want to represent any model which has four factors, like say SWOT analysis or PEST analysis, etc. Let us see how to create this useful consulting model diagram from scratch by going to a new slide. The first thing I'm going to do is to go to Auto Shapes menu, and under Basic Shapes I'm going to choose this particular tool called as Pie tool. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to hold the Shift button while I draw the pie shape. By default, this is the shape that you see here. We only want one quarter here, so that is what we are going to do by moving this yellow handle down and to ensure that it is somewhere near this quarter shape. Now you can actually make sure that this yellow handle corresponds with this white square that you can see here. So I'm going to increase, I'm going to zoom so that I can see whether this yellow handle can coincide with the white square. Yeah, now that is perfectly in order. Let me click on this one called as Fit Slide to Current Window. I click on it and there it is. I have one of the four segments ready. Now I want to make another segment, so I'm going to press Ctrl D while having the previous one selected. Now this one needs to be flipped horizontally, so I go to Arrange, Rotate, Flip Horizontal. Now this makes this a semicircle. I'm going to select both the shapes by this lassoing technique while I have my left mouse button pressed. I selected both the shapes. Now I'm going to press Ctrl G to group them. We are going to make a duplicate of this, so we are going to press Ctrl D and there it is, duplicate is available. We are going to flip this vertically to complete the circle, so go to Arrange, Rotate, Flip Vertical and put them together, and there you have all the diagram, all the pieces are ready. Now I'm going to select all of them and I'm going to ungroup them totally so that every piece is separated. Yeah, it looks like they are all individual elements. The reason why I did this is I want to apply quick style to each of the four segments and I want to differentiate these pieces. First, let me select this one, let me go to Format, and the quick style that I'm going to apply is this one called as Moderate Effect Aqua Accent 5. The next one I'm going to choose the green variation of the same thing. The next one is going to be the blue variation, and the next one is going to be, say, the purple variation. I'm going to select all these shapes once more and I'm going to give a white outline and I'm going to increase the weight of the outline to say 1.5 points. Now that looks beautiful. Now all that is left for me to do is to write that relevant text here and do the animation. We are not going to discuss about animation here. It's fairly simple to do. I'm going to stop till I get the text written in all the four segments. I am just picking up the text from the previous one. As you can see here, it is not a very big deal to write this text. You can always pick this text box from Auto Shapes menu under Basic Shapes and this text box and you can write your text. So that's how I have written this one. I am going to make a copy. While holding the Control button, I have moved this text box to its new location, and the same thing is going to be done for the other segment as well. I am moving the justification to the right, and the same thing is the case with this. And since I am working with PowerPoint 2013, it is much easier for me to align things because of the Smart Guide option. Now I have them all here. Maybe if I want, I can always write the text which explains each of the segments a little more in detail here. And as I mentioned, the smart guide, by the way, is the red dotted lines that you see that come as I move these to the new location. It's a very, very useful feature. And there it is, the diagram is complete. Maybe I can move this slightly to this side. This whole thing about getting it right is, your obsession to perfectionism is what is going to take you to make these diagrams look very attractive. There is no other secret to making great diagrams. Yeah, maybe I can actually move this here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that is it. Maybe this way. Slightly above. You will never get the satisfaction till everything is in place. That's good. And the one final thing we are going to do is to pick this shadow and keep it here and send to back. You can learn how to create this shadow by going to another tutorial from our YouTube channel. So there it is, the segmented pie diagram is complete. The diagrams like this go to a whole new level when you combine custom animation with the basic graphic. Let me show you some example templates taken from our 630 plus advanced custom animation templates pack for business users. You can see here it's a very simple 5 segmented pie diagram, and see the impact created by custom animation. On a click you have one pie, one segment moving out and going in to draw the viewer's attention, and the same thing happens with each of the other segments as well. And this makes it easy for me to talk about the segments without bothering about whether the person is looking at the right segment or not, the audience. Let's go to another example. Here you have 6 factors and only one of the 6 factors is colored. As I click, the color moves to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, and the next one. Especially if you want to make a 6-point agenda and you want to talk about one point at a time, you can use a graphic, an animated slide like this one. Let me show you another example template. Once again, we move the viewer's attention to each of these points, and this happens on click, and as you can see here, this shiny ball moves from one segment to another. And these are all small ways in which you can make your presentation look attractive. This is the final example. Here you have one segment, the second, third, fourth, and all these take a lot of effort if you were to create them yourself. You want to see the animation pane. You can see the amount of work that goes behind making something that looks as simple as the one that you've just seen. I understand that you're a busy business presenter and you may not have the time to create such elaborate animation sequences. That is the precise reason why we have come up with our 630 plus advanced custom animation templates for PowerPoint. All the templates in the pack are already animated. You just have to replace the sample text with your own text and your business slides get ready in no time. Creating professional quality animated slides has never been easier. It is not only for graphics like this, it is also for concepts that you can use this pack. And as you can see here, once again, the amount of animation involved here is enormous. Anyway, let me show you how the concept of pie is used in explaining a concept of Pareto's 80-20 principle. Here you have, we talk about others, the insignificant others, where there is only a little bit of return on the time invested, whereas in the vital few, there is a whole lot of return for the amount of time invested. So that is what is explained by this diagram. So I just wanted to show you that there is a lot that you can do with a simple concept like pie when you combine it with animation. Hope you liked our tutorial on creating segmented pie diagram in PowerPoint using simple auto shapes. If you want to learn more such tutorials, or if you want to read articles to improve your presentation skills and PowerPoint skills, or if you want to watch more videos like the one that you've just seen, you can always visit us at presentationprocess.com. Thanks a lot for watching the video and happy presenting.